it is finally 2018, and every real gamer knows what that means. Every 2 years or so, EA and DICE released a new Battlefield game. So, since Battlefield 1 came out in 2016, it's safe to say that a new Battlefield game will probably be coming out this fall, and I am so excited and ready for it. Now, even though Battlefield 1 is starting to get a little bit stale, and I'm extremely hyped for the new Battlefield game to come out, I do have to say I really enjoyed playing Battlefield 1. I remember back in the day when the game first came out, we knew that DICE and EA really needed to come out with a good game to go ahead and save the Battlefield franchise, which struggled after the launch of Battlefield 4 and after Hardline, which wasn't really received too well by the community. They answered this by making an extremely good ad campaign for Battlefield 1 before the game came out. I remember in the beginning when the trailer came out, man, we were all just so hyped for it and just ready to play it. I remember people who didn't even play Battlefield were excited to go ahead and play the game. It was just such a great time. I remember too when they had a lot of the Twitch streamers, YouTubers, and celebrities go to DICE Studios and play the game early on a live stream. And you really didn't see that too much from other games, having a game that was that early in development being showcased like that. But they were like, hey, this is what we have so far. What's up? What do you guys want changed? What do you guys think about it? They're just ready to advertise it. It was just so amazing. And when the game finally came out, I bought the game a week early, was playing it so much. I remember I missed so much class that week. Not that week, that first couple of weeks the game came out because I was playing it so much. The crazy thing is, I still ended up getting one of my highest GPAs so far in college, a 3.5. So I'm pretty happy with that, and it's kind of crazy to think, like, if Battlefield hadn't come out that year, who knows what my GPA would have been. It could have been a 4, who knows, but still, I'm happy with that. I had a great time playing Battlefield 1 when it first came out, and even to this day, I still enjoy playing the game. It's probably my favorite game to play right now, to be honest. Now, as we know, next Battlefield game is coming out soon, and hey, even though I know we still have like another 8 to 10 months before the game comes out, and maybe 3 or 4 months before we really know anything solid and concrete about the next game, I still want to go ahead and speculate a little bit and give you guys some of my opinions about what I think is going to happen with the next game. Now, the first thing is, what's the name of the game going to be called? Now, I've done a little bit of research online trying to see if there's any leaks that were trustworthy, any official releases or anything, and as of right now, I really couldn't find anything concrete and solid about what the name of the next game is going to be. I saw a few articles for Battlefield 5, Bad Company 2, who knows, we might even get Hardline 2, or maybe like a jetpacking game, who knows. So at this point, we really don't know what the next game is going to be. Another thing too that a lot of people are wondering is, what time period is the game going to be set in? I heard a little bit of rumblings about having it set during World War II, which would be kind of cool because we really haven't seen too many games from World War II recently, except for that Call of Duty game. I think it was like World War II or something like that. But really, we haven't seen any games besides Call of Duty World War II that are set in World War II in quite some time. So it'll be interesting to see if we do go back to World War II, or I guess in Battlefield's case, go into the future into World War II. Or maybe, hey, who knows, they might even try to take on another challenge. I remember when the game first came out, everyone thought a World War I game is going to be boring. All they did was just fight in trenches. Like, that's not going to be a really good shooter, let alone a good Battlefield game. And look what they were able to do. Who knows, they might even take it to the Civil War, Revolutionary War. They might even decide, forget the guns and everything, let's just go back to knights and castles and stuff like that. Who knows? So, really, we have no idea, man. Like, they might try to do something completely revolutionary. So who knows? But to be honest, what I really want to see is Battlefield 5. That would be amazing. The first Battlefield game that I ever played was Battlefield 3. And Battlefield 4 was one of my favorite game in the franchise, and just one of my favorite shooters in general. I absolutely loved the game. I remember spending so much time playing that game, getting good at it, listening to Flume the entire time I was doing it, just so good. It was the first game that I was really good at. If you go and check out my stats on Battlefield 4, I was top 4% in KD, win loss, score per minute. I think knife kills too, a couple other crazy little things like that. Man, just, oh my goodness, I had so much fun playing that game. Like, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but sometimes when you're playing a shooter, like sometimes the guns just feel right. You know what I mean? Like, they just feel good when you're playing with it. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, like, that's one of my favorite games, and I just love the feel of that game. And I don't want to necessarily see DICE copy and paste Battlefield 4. I want to see a game similar to it, with the same feel to it, but something that's new and refreshing. So that's something that I would really love to see, and if they can pull that off, I will be hooked. That would be so much fun to play a game like that. Now, going into some things that are kind of concerning me going forward into the next game. Now, battle packs, we already know that there are going to be battle packs in the next game. Pretty much any game at this point that already has loot crates, supply drops, battle packs, or something similar to that, you can pretty much guarantee that there will be that in all the other games coming forward. Because they make so much money for the companies, it would really be stupid for them not to put it in. It's something that it benefits the company too much to not include it, and it doesn't really hurt the consumers that much if it is there and they don't want to buy it. So we already know that there are going to be battle packs in the next Battlefield. My only concern would be what's going to be inside those battle packs. Is it going to be a pay to win type of system like we've seen in EA's game Battlefront 2? You know, if they do something like that, that's really going to hinder my ability to like actually have fun with the game, because I just want to be better than the other people. I don't want to have to pay my way to the top. I don't have money like that. The next thing that's kind of concerning me is, are we going to see Battlefield continue its path to becoming an easier shooter like we have seen in the previous games, or are we going to see Battlefield go back to its roots and be a harder shooter to master? Now, pretty much every developer at this point has two different audiences that they need to satisfy. You have the more hardcore gamers who want a harder game that they can master, and then once they're good at it, they can go ahead and dominate the other people. And at the same time, they have to find a way to please the people who are more casual gamers, who just want to pick up the game, get a couple games in with the boys after school or after work, and then go about their lives. They don't want to spend that much time getting good at the game, which really there's nothing bad with it. At the end of the day, that's why we all got into gaming, was because it was fun. We enjoyed doing it. So either way that they go, there's going to be people who are upset with it. People who want the game to have harder shooting mechanics, easier shooting mechanics. But at the end of the day, we all just have to learn to get used to it and have fun with it. So really, either way that they go, if they make it harder to aim in the game, if they make it easier, I'm not going to have too much of a problem with it, as long as they don't make it super easy like it is in Call of Duty, where you don't even have to aim at the person, you can get a kill. So hey, those are my thoughts on the next Battlefield game. And like I said, I know we're not going to know anything for sure about the game for a few months, and the game's not even coming out until maybe 8 or 10 months from now. But hey, I just want to go ahead and get the conversation started. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. Don't forget to rate. And if you really enjoyed the video and you want to see more of my videos on the next Battlefield game, go ahead and subscribe. Also, this fall when the game comes out, if you want to play the game with me on PlayStation, or if you want to watch me play it, go ahead and follow me on Twitch. The link will be down in the description. Alright guys, I'll see y'all later. Peace.